Matt Morrell here with the Dirt Racing Connection. We're here in Milford, Ohio at Quaker Steak and Lube for the Moeller Raceway Park Race Car Expo. And I'm now joined by the owner of Moeller Raceway Park, Kevin Moeller. How you doing today, Kevin?
I'm doing great, Matt. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Not too bad. Thanks for coming on here and doing an interview with us. Now, let's talk a little bit about the track. 6 year of operation now. This track is finally starting to get an identity of its own, coming into its own. A lot of the drivers out there are now starting to call it the baddest little bull ring in the Midwest. How do you feel about the evolution of the track over the last 6 years?
Well, we're pleased. I mean, with what we started with to where we've come after five, and this is our 6th season. So we're pretty happy with everything. You know, it's a family operation, pretty small, low budget type group. I think we do a good job with what we've got. I think the track is starting to grow an identity of its own. You know, baddest bull ring, we'll take that. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah,
there's a lot of people who keep talking about it. I mean, especially here, the end of last year on into the beginning of this year, the track has really started to come around and just great racing every single week. It's never a bad race, and it's just smooth, fast, and we love that tag, so we love your track.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And we've hit on a few things. You know, building a racetrack's a hard thing. People, I think, a lot of times underestimate it. It's a tough business. It's tough to learn the dirt. I think it's taken us a few years to learn what kind of clay we've got there. But I think about halfway through last year, and especially into last year, going into this year, I think we found a few things on how to prep. There are tricks to it. It's more than just watering it and running it in, and we've hit on a few of them, and it's working. So hopefully we can keep that up.
Yeah, the track is really looking good, and I'll tell you what, we got a couple great storylines already starting off. Devin Gilpin 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Different winner in the late model.
Right.
Chad, Jason Jameson, and now
right.
Brian Rollman.
Right.
3 different winners, 3 races.
Yeah.
You just had the American late model series at your track for
right.
2000 to win. How did Friday night go with that?
I thought it went great. I mean, you know, I would have liked to have had a few more late models at that event, but you know, 22, 23 late models, we'll take that. With this economy, the cost them guys incur to travel, I mean, you know, I understand. So really, overall, I was really happy. I thought it was a great race. Wayne Chin came on strong there at the end, made a race out of it. Of course, we had a little controversy with the 12 car, but I think we got that issue resolved. So, I mean, all in all, I thought the mod race was good. And talking about Devin Gilpin 3 in a row doesn't surprise me. But again, well, I think we've got some of the best modified racing in the country also, and we get some of the best drivers. So Devin, you know, he's just a great talent. I mean, he's tough to beat.
I tell you what, yeah, there's been a lot of talk on the internet about the Jason Jameson deal. I mean, we all saw what was going on and kind of could see it. I mean, you know, had a flat tire, had some stuff to take care of, and yeah, he was slow on the backstretch, and I don't think he intentionally brought it out, but I mean, that's racing. Guys got to do what they got to do to get their cautions. And
well, I understand. You know, I never thought there was anything intentional about it. You know, I keep a race director at our racetrack because I work a full-time job. Sometimes I'm working 2nd shift, 3rd shift. I'm not there sometimes. So I have to have a guy who I can depend on to run the show and keep things going. And Mike Jewell was a great man. He's a good friend of mine. But, you know, we've had a few differences in the past that we've been able to work out, but that was just a deal. I was there Friday night. I was in the infield. And, you know, Jason brought out a caution for whatever reason. Our race director thought it was intentional. I didn't really understand it from the get-go, but I just kind of held my breath. I bit my tongue. I let it go for a while. And, you know, my director made a decision that it was intentional and he was going to be sent to the pits, and I couldn't live with that. I didn't see it that way. I mean, you know, guys have tires go down. They pull to the inside for safety reasons, and you know, he'd went to the work area. He was going to go to the tail anyhow. And then they started all that stuff about not scoring him. And at that point, I couldn't have that because, you know, Jason Jameson, he's a great racer. I want him there every Friday night. I need late models. I don't want to run late models off.
Right.
I mean, if he'd have slid it up sideways in front of the flag stand or done something like that, yeah, that's intentional. But I didn't agree with the call. So, you know, it's my racetrack. At the end of the day, I'm the guy that's got to go to bed thinking about it. So I overruled the decision. And we scored him. And he made a great show, coming back up to, I think, finished 5th or 6th. So it is what it is.
He was definitely on a tear coming right back through that field from the tear, from the tail. So
right.
It was good racing, that's for sure. what do we got to look forward to the rest of the year at Moeller Raceway Park? What's
Well, we
shows
got,
we're hitting?
you know, we got some good things coming up. We got some bigger modified races. We got some 2,000 to win mod races. We got the Freedom Fighters 40 coming up, the ADRA race for late models. I think that'll be a great show. We're putting together, of course, we got the Ike Moeller Memorial 5,000 to win, 50 laps for late models. I'm already working on something that I hate to even let the cat out of the bag, but I think 2013, I think the Ike Moeller will go to 10,000 to win. I got a vision of putting some more seats up, so I'll let that out of the bag and let people start talking about that a little bit, but that's next year, not this year.
Right.
But always proud of that race. You know, that's a family race for us, so, you know, that's pretty special. But we got some great things coming up. I mean, if you look at our schedule, I don't have one in front of me, but you know, I think we got some great races. I'm excited about the compact class. Street stocks, unfortunately, we had to let go. I don't think they're working out anywhere this day and age.
Right, yeah.
Unfortunately, I think that's just kind of a class of the past. We need to get these front-wheel drives involved. We need to get young people involved. We got some go-kart racing we're going to start on Saturday afternoons. We was going to start yesterday. That got rained out. So really excited about the go-karts, working with the kids. You know, good things coming. I'm excited.
I want to tell you, we're looking forward to the rest of the year at Moeller Raceway Park. We never miss a race, and we're always up there standing, cheering.
I know you are. Appreciate
videoing, and always have a good time there. And you guys are just great hospitality and welcome everybody with open arms, and it's real great. And we look forward to the rest of the year.
Thank you, man. Me too. Appreciate it.
But I'm Matt Morrell. This is Kevin Moeller. We're at Quaker Steak and Lube in Milford, Ohio. Thank you. Have a great night.